everybody, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or if this is the very first video that you're seeing of me, then welcome to my channel. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. If you didn't already, I post every day except for Wednesday afternoon. And one second. There, that's better. Sorry, I just wanted to get a little comfy, so I thought I'd just take my shoes off for a sec. So anyway, that was kind of weird. So anyway, today in this video, I'm gonna tell you, because I hate dirty shoes, hate shoes on my bed, just making it clean. Anyway, so today in this video, I'm gonna tell you guys a very irritating symphony story about how I was at the symphony with my best friend Josie. If you guys know Josie, you may remember her from my YouTube channel. She hasn't appeared in a video in quite a while. Last video she appeared in was my birthday video, but she does appear on my YouTube channel quite a lot here. And if you're watching this, Josie, hi! Anyway, today in this video I'm going to tell you guys a story about how Josie and I were at the symphony and somebody behind us was making so much noise. So this is a story just to teach you guys that if you're going to go to a theater like a symphony, always be considerate for the people around you. And if somebody behind, if you're making noise, it's never polite to make noise at a symphony. And also, if the person behind you is making noise, please be sure to politely tell them they need to stop. And if they won't stop, just try to ignore them. So I'm going to get started. Excuse me, and let me know if that has ever happened to you before when you're at the movies. So here we go. So this all started about 5 years ago. No, 6 years ago. I went to the San Francisco Symphony with Josie and a group of our friends. As we were there, we go inside and we admire the beautiful theater. We had to take BART there because where we were at, we couldn't take a bus to get there. We had to take BART because we were in another city. So anyway, we go to San Francisco so we could hear the symphony. Josie and I are really excited because we really like the symphony because the music reminds us of the music that was made in the Disney movies. So we go to the symphony, we get into the theater, we get our tickets, we get our seats assigned. Josie and I get 2 seats that are together for us. So as we're as we go inside, we're super excited to see the theater and listen to the music. So we're sitting I think at the top row of the theater where there's the seats at the top, and we sit in the theater, and there is also another group of people. We were just there because we were with the people from our day program, and there was another person behind us. We didn't know who this person was. I think he was and he was also in another day program, and he was being a little bit too loud for us, and Josie and I are kind of not too happy about it because the person behind us is just making way too much noise, and the other person who's with the other person who's from the program politely tells him to kind of keep his voice down because he's being a little too loud. So the symphony starts. I'm enjoying the symphony, and the person behind, but as I'm trying to enjoy the symphony along with Josie, the person behind us starts making way too much noise, and he won't stop going yay, yay, and yelling and stuff. And he's not yelling too loud that everybody can hear them. He's just yelling a little too loud that almost the whole front row could hear him. And we were just I was just ignoring him because I didn't want to get in trouble for getting mad at him. But and Josie's kind of getting annoyed, but I just tell her just to ignore it because if she tells him to stop, he's going to keep doing it. And so we just try to ignore him while enjoying the symphony, but he still keeps making noise behind us. So the supervisor politely tells him to kindly calm down. Well, his supervisor quietly tells him to calm down because he is being a little bit too loud, and he's not being respectful of Josie and I. And so Josie and I were very happy that the supervisor finally got him to calm down a bit. And he was making so much noise behind us almost the whole time. And I was very happy that we both handled it very maturely, and we quietly thank the supervisor, the person's supervisor, for politely getting him to stop making so much noise. And the supervisor was very nice about it, and she was very apologetic about him making so much noise. And Josie and I were pretty much able to enjoy the symphony for pretty much most of the time, for pretty much the rest of the symphony, even though we kind of had a hard time hearing a little bit, because even though we were able to hear the music, the person behind us was just making so much noise, which made it harder for us to enjoy the music. So once the symphony is over, the person politely apologizes to Josie and I for making so much noise behind us, and we politely accept it because we didn't want to hold a grudge against the person, because we knew that wasn't very mature, and we just said thank you for apologizing, just please be mindful next time. And he was very nice about it too, and I was very glad that he understood that he was just making a lot of noise and he wasn't really being considerate. And Josie and I then were super happy that the person was very apologetic and polite. And I also told her sometimes it happens. Sometimes people just make noise behind us. Some people don't realize how to behave in the theater. And I was very happy that this person took responsibility for his actions, because it was kind of not okay for him to just make a lot of noise in the symphony. So the next time we went, I think we saw that same person, and he was actually really considerate for the next time, and I'm glad he learned to kind of like not be loud in the symphony. Me and Josie and I were able to enjoy the symphony the next time we went, right, which was really, really good, because it's never good to be noisy in a symphony. So the moral of the story is, if you're going to a big place like a play, a musical production, a show, or a symphony, a good tip is not to make noise at all, because it's hard for people to enjoy the show when you're making so much noise, and it's not very considerate of the people who are trying to watch the show, or considerate of the people around you. So if you're going to go to a show, please be sure to be on good behavior and not make a lot of noise. So I know sometimes I will talk a lot, but honestly, it's never really polite to just talk in the movies or a play, because it disturbs the people around you. So, I mean, it's okay to talk, but it's not okay to talk super loud when you're in a movie or a show. So I was very glad that this person took responsibility for his actions, because it was really not okay that he made so much noise and disturbed the people in front of him. So that was a story about how that was a very irritating story about how a person behind Josie and I was making a lot of noise. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post every day except for Wednesday afternoon, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!